Hi, welcome back to Cryptic Woodworks. So this is going to be my final installment on the spring-loaded drawer operation. And I just wanted to show you the final parts of it. And this is how the drawer actually locks in place on the little spring catch that's in the bottom. So we still have our spring catches down here. It's just activated by the button that pushes it down. We've got our drive springs are in place. And now if you remember back a few episodes ago, we had carved this spring catch so that there was a little flat spot on the back of it. Now I did a pretty simple operation. I made the drawer bottoms, so it's just a rectangle, and I used some just little half-inch plywood. And on some early drawers, I had actually gone and I chiseled out a groove that it'll ride in. But on this time, I just tried going to my table saw with a dado blade, or you can make a couple of passes with a regular blade. And I just made a kind of a wide groove. Oh gosh, probably not more than an 1/8 inch deep. You don't need to go very much. And then this is what the catch hooks in once you push the drawer in all the way. Now the distance I set this back is just a little bit of trial and error, but what I did was I said, okay, so I know how far back this edge is from this block, and I also know that when these guys are depressed and these two screws sticking out, I need a certain amount of room. So I kind of said, all right, that's about, this far. I went and measured it. That's maybe 3/8 of an inch. And then I made my cuts, and I just tried a few test fits. And if it's not quite catching, basically you just want to come in and take a look and see, is it that you are not quite far enough back here, or you're not quite wide enough here. So it's best to kind of start with a test board. Just cut a piece of scrap to the size you want, make those couple of cuts, and then you can get your spacing in exact. Then you can go cut the rest of your drawers. So this way works pretty well. I do notice though that when the drawers lock, there's a very slight bit of spring back. So there's a very slight gap that opens up around the drawers. That's something I might try to get rid of in some future versions. But all in all, it's not really bad at all. You're probably, maybe a 1/16 of an inch there, not very much at all. So this was an easy way to make the drawers. The rest of the drawer, literally just some glued butt joints right on top of here, and then I went and glued a nice face onto it, and that's what hides the whole front opening of the drawer. I do kind of like the larger face that covers the opening, so that way you don't tend to see any gaps or anything around it, and it gives you a little less of a drawer trying to fit the drawer. And then the tops just have these little runners that keeps the drawer from being able to lift up so that it can't come out of the box at all. One other thing I might do on future versions is I notice these can get just a little bit of twist or side-to-side binding that can happen if it's a little out of position. It's not bad with a little wax. They hardly ever bind up, but I might actually try on a future version to put some runners down below, just some very small runners. That should give me less binding because there's not this whole side of the drawer that's rubbing on the side of the box that could be catching. So things to think about and do on future versions or on other boxes. But I hope this helps, and I hope you're able to go out and make some of your own spring-loaded drawers. If you ever do come up with anything nice, hey, go ahead and post it over on my website, or if you have a video, throw me a link to it so I can take a look at that. I'd be interested in seeing what anyone else does with this. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.